Bill's influence on my life was multifaceted and tremendous. I mean, I've known him for 13 or 14 years, and I was his campaign manager and his chief of staff and then his successor, but he was also my neighbor. He was really a member of my family in so many ways. There's a lot of political influences, but the thing that stands out most for me with Bill is about 5.5 years ago, my sister was dying of cancer, and I could not have had a better or a stronger friend and boss when that happened. Bill gave me all the freedom I needed to spend time with my family, to fight for my sister. He let me be his chief of staff from her hospital bedside in Boston. He was just, Bill always wanted to do everything he could to help someone who needed help. Whether it was his best friend or a staff member or a complete stranger. And I think that's one of the lessons I really learned from him, is just keep on giving, keep on giving. And the other thing that was pretty significant about Bill is I often joke that the scariest part of my day when I was working for Bill was about 9:30 in the morning, when he'd get in the car and call City Hall and say, "Mikey, here's what I want to do today." And it was never anything we had planned, and it was always something big, and it was often something that sort of defied the laws of physics or gravity or actual laws. But it was always because he had read something in the paper, heard something from a constituent, and wanted to fix something. And the thing that was amazing about Bill is, although the odds were always great about whatever the big idea of 9:30 in the morning was, most of the time he got it done. You know, Bill dwelled in a land of possibility, where anything was possible if you had a force of will and a life force strong enough. And he certainly did. And not only did he sort of live that himself, but I think Bill really felt it was his responsibility to try to summon that out of anybody he knew or met. So, you know, a lot of folks, you meet a million folks in your life, right? How many of them do you remember? Very few. Anybody who met Bill Rosendahl, even if it was for 2 or 3 minutes, you remembered that 10 years later because he made a lasting impression. He'd ask you a question that violated all sorts of boundaries, as if he was your closest friend, and he'd expect an honest answer, and he'd want you to do more and be bigger and be more helpful. And that's an incredible legacy for anyone, elected or not.